So we're going to talk about energy and food. So how we're going to get energy based on the foods that we eat. So when we talk about ATP, again, remember that's the building blocks of energy. That's that main component of energy. So ATP is made by breaking down food. So our carbohydrates, our fats, our proteins. So when you hear of those macronutrients, those big nutrients that we get out of our food, by breaking those down, when our body breaks those down in our digestive system, that's going to produce ATP. So since breaking down food is the process that creates ATP, that's going to create energy, the longer it takes food to break down, the more energy we're going to get from it. So if you hear the phrase complex carbs, so these are going to be your whole grains, those foods that we generally consider to be healthy grains for us, those complex carbohydrates. Those are going to take longer to break down. Again, they're more complex. So those simple carbohydrates like sugars, like soda contains a lot of simple carbohydrates. So does junk food. Those are going to break down really quickly, which means they're not going to give you enough energy. So if you hear about a sugar crash, that's what it means. You get this whole big burst of energy because you're breaking down all of those carbohydrates at once, but then ultimately it's not going to provide lasting energy. That's why complex carbohydrates are a really important part of exercise, especially in endurance. So marathon runners actually plan their diet to ingest a certain amount of complex carbohydrates, so they're going to have energy for that for the duration of their run.